Well, the atmosphere is building up very, very nicely to what would undoubtedly be
everybody,
yet
welcome to
another
today's
high-caliber conflict. The sort you have to expect at this stage of a great competition. The atmosphere is electric and the noise ear-splitting. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So this is where we're up to in the quarter-finals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Kimmich. That's tidy. Now it's Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a throw. Saka.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kimmich actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Griezmann. Lino has it out wide and in space. Now it's the great hit! And another try! There it is! Alvarez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while.
There's the shot! He can get that clear. Kimmich. Chance to finish. And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Witzel attempts a clearance. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Saka. Kimmich. Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Lino. And it's Griezmann. Interesting ball, and he's managed to get free. He's had a hit! It's a goal! And they're at it again, in double quick time! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Griezmann! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Baggio clears it away. And now they can spring out of defence.
2 added minutes has been
It's a
indicated.
throw in. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Roberto. Can he put it away? A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution on the field, number 18, Eto.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target.
And the shot! Well, the ball's come, in he goes again! It's a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
Neymar, he's through here. Oh, they could be caught. Mbappe! Beckham, the regular corner taker. Griezmann is there to clear. Out for a throw.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment at least.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
The attendance for this match was
No, he's not getting his way this time.
72,306.
Speculative strike. And it's come back out to him. That's a half-decent try.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Musso getting this one clear. Llorente. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Molina. Longley. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, we expected better, and so did he. De Paul, out to the right. Oh, perfectly measured that. Alvarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Beckham.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And he's intervened well there. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi. Mbappe, and it's lofted through here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's in plenty of space here. Caught offside that time. Not the most accurate pass. So that's it. It is all over. Out at the quarter-finals, and as hopes quietly rose, so now they dip away. An anticlimax. Well, the atmosphere is building up very, very nicely to what would undoubtedly be yet another high-caliber conflict. The sort you have to expect at this stage of a great competition. The atmosphere is electric and the noise ear-splitting. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So this is where we're up to in the quarter-finals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They genuinely think, or certainly the feel is, that they'll get to see the game of the tournament.
The action has already started. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Griezmann. As Pliqueta calmly anticipates. Now it's Griezmann.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Played into space out wide. Chance for Beckenbauer. Oh, here's a chance! He's got away with one there. Llorente. Griezmann. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, this is decent hit! There's a goal!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Goal! After 31 minutes is number 9, Roberto Baggio! Roberto Baggio!
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, super ball, and the shot! They've done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Minutes is number 18, Eto!
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He's got tall! Lino. Griezmann.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove...
And he'll shoot here! And that is doing no harm at all.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And the half-time whistle goes. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Number 10.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And he's managed to get free. Koundé can get it clear. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Now it's Eto. He's shifting through the gears here. Raspilicueta, nicely weighted ball. Lino. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Longley cuts it out. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
The attendance for this match was
And here's Mbappe.
70,987.
And he's straight offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Longley for Koke. Now it's Eto. Rodri. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rodri has a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Corner number 2 then. Deftly away. Corner number 3 coming up. Molina clears. That's good pressure, good intensity. Chance to finish. Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Okay. De Paul. And he skips past his man. Gets his pass away. Alvarez. And he's great hit! Really well taken goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that
After
so often.
73 minutes is number 19.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole
Number
complexion of this
9.
one. They have the momentum now.
Number 17.
And he's gone looking
De
for
Bruyne.
safety.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Speculative strike.
Number 5.
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Molina. And it's Eto. Now it's Lewandowski. He's got the shot away! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Witsel. Molina. Griezmann. And he's being shifted off it. 5 minutes left on the clock. Witsel kept his eye on it, and he's there. I think we're just about done here. Alvarez, looking to add to his goal. He's picked his way through. There's the hit! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Pete.
Chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
The goal scorer, number 6, Kinek. Kinek. Kinek.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So another test passed, and the message could not be more clear. We are coming for the prize, and we're not going away.
Please be made aware that smoking is
Would you
only
summarise what
permitted
we've seen
in
today then,
designated
Jim?
areas within these.
So just one more hurdle before the ultimate final where everybody wants to be, and the atmosphere is truly sizzling. Expectations high, volume high, tension high, but most importantly of all, the stakes very, very high. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. It is extraordinary to think we've already reached this stage. Just this game, and then the final.
Yeah, one of the occasions of the season, and in an atmosphere to match it. We may well see a high-octane contest where both really look to test respect.
Has a goal! Well read, nice interception. Messi. Now then, the ball's come loose. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Neither side yet able to find the net.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's good defensive concentration.
Chance to finish! Kvaratskhelia. Speculative strike. Now that was quite some save.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And we have our very first corner. Fabian Ruiz is there, and he can get that clear. Dinks one through. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He's tried one!
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this.
Decent hit! Dispatched clinically!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The goal scorer after 38 minutes is number 22.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio, and he's had a hit. Decent enough try.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Messi might just make this. Now it's De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And the semi-final reaches halfway. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
So it's half-time in the semi-final. It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Brilliantly cut out. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Messi, a man we've all come to watch. He's got a sight of goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. He is through here! So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
The attendance for this match was 71,649.
Hakimi, aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes, given the lift of his goal. Back into the middle. Can he finish? And more and more and more. And the lead is 3. It is surely done.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
64 minutes is number 18.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
A case now of complete control. Fabian Ruiz does really well to win the ball there. João Neves. Ball played for Dembele. And that's put paid to Roberto Baggio! And that is wildly off target.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Hakimi, placed it in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's played into space, and he cuts out the supply. That's a little off target. De Bruyne. It's Saka. Works it forward. And it's Eto'o. And here's Haaland. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Marquinhos. João Neves. Haaland.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well timed, excellent interception. Vitinha, he won't be happy with that one. Fabian Ruiz, pass is just off target. That's that, the end. That is close to perfect. Not in the manager's wildest dreams could things have gone quite as well as they actually did. Surely they... Well, it's bubbling up very nicely here. A true showbiz occasion reserved for the football glitterati. And you wonder what its protagonists have up their sleeves. It feels like the only game. It's all about the here and the now. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, Jim, you've seen a lot of this type of tournament. What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, these games, Peter, are a real learning curve because you're coming up against teams and individual opponents that are unlikely to stick to what you really like them to do. That plays on your concentration and your ability to improvise against what you're facing whilst playing your part in your own team's tactics. So it really is time to switch on here.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Yeah, I think I'll be keeping a keen eye, Peter, on the early exchanges here. Both managers did emphasise their eagerness to get on the front foot, so we'll see how true to their word they are. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Has a look and has a go. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's Casillas for me, because if he gets a little busy in this game, he has the talent and vast experience to cope with pretty much anything. He can be an extremely reassuring presence here.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And it's Correa. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. And he's whipped it across. Ashlani. He's looking to set free a runner. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Zalewski. Stood up well to him there. And it's Messi. Clips it so gently. Roberto Baggio! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It's their second corner of the game. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? He's tried one! And that is doing no harm at all.
De Bruyne knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture.
And the finish! It's a goal! Could this be it? The celebrations say it might well be. Terrible error, duly punished.
After 40 minutes is number 17.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
Sommer can claim that. And that's a throw-in. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Stefan de Vrij gets it away. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Hello everybody.
So Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
Well, it's obvious who's likely to be more content going in at half-time, but I sincerely hope that there's a fitting response from the opposition to really engage us on the big occasion.
Half-time then, just 45 minutes between us and the climax of it all. Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter.
Goes in for the header! It's a goal! And their wishes are fulfilled. The final back where we started. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Bruno Fernandes got a shot away. Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Number 3 coming up. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And Messi! Yes, it's there! Ahead again, they have their lead back. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! It's in! And he has clawed them back into it. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Kimmich. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, great, Eto'o! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Aslani. He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! The perfect narrative, the perfect outcome. Will there be a perfect ending?
Well, it's true when people say finals can take on a life of their own. I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter. Don't think anything will surprise me from here.
Number 99.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
That's it!
Number 10.
And he's straight offside.
Coming on the field.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 21, Mbappe. Number 7, Beckham.
Now it's Taremi. Kimmich gets a foot in here. Eto'o. And there's green grass ahead of him. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? In comes the corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Deftly away. And now they can spring out of defence. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. It's Eto'o! And he's found the net! And with time ebbing away, we are back where we started.
Well, this has turned into quite a game now. It's not like they need any reminding from me, but it's time now for both managers to take the braver route.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Costa Curta. And it's Eto'o. And that is expertly dealt with. That is lovely. Eto'o! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, that was tense, Peter. It had all the usual ingredients of a final, like the sense of occasion, the nervousness, the tension involved. But you won't get any complaints from me. This is hard grind.
Coming on the field.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Number 13.
Oh, already up and running again. Great chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Beckham has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Aslani, Çalhanoğlu, Zalewski. Well, that's well seen too. Aslani, who does have an assist to his name, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Look at the space here. He's had a hit! Brilliant by Taremi! And that has raised the roof! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone.
Now the finish!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckham. This one. There's the hit! It's in! Not so easy, not so easy, they say. We are right back on level terms again. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean,
that's it for the first period of extra time.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
It is
traffic
coming
be
down to
heavy
those
after the
last
final
15
whistle
minutes.
today.
A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And the action has already restarted. The last 15 minutes, the closing stretch of a marathon final.
well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
He'll try to keep this alive.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Beckham to take it as usual. So that's it, it is all over. Simply, the big day was their day. A day for them and their fans, a truly proud line in their history. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.